Hello, fellow enthusiasts of the extraordinary. Today, we delve into the unparalleled and opulent world of a living legend, the one and only Michael Jordan. Widely regarded as the greatest basketball player in history, Jordan has not only conquered the courts but has also amassed a fortune that transcends the boundaries of sports and enters the realm of a lifestyle that can only be described as iconic. In this video, we unravel the layers of Michael Jordan's billions-spent lifestyle, exploring the extravagant choices, jaw-dropping acquisitions, and philanthropic endeavors that define the lifestyle of a man who has not only dominated the basketball court but has also etched his indelible mark on the world of wealth and luxury. Get ready to witness the epitome of success as we navigate through the billions that shape Michael Jordan's extraordinary life. Michael Jeffrey Jordan, whose journey commenced at Cumberland Hospital in the vibrant Fort Greene neighborhood of New York City's Brooklyn borough on February 17, 1963. Affectionately known by his initials MJ, this American luminary seamlessly intertwines the realms of business acumen and sporting prowess. As a former professional basketball player, his impact transcends mere statistics, earning him the title of the greatest basketball player of all time, a designation bestowed upon him by acclamation. The official National Basketball Association (NBA) website echoes this sentiment, cementing Jordan's legacy in the annals of the sport. Over 15 seasons in the NBA, Jordan etched his name in history, securing 6 NBA championships with the iconic Chicago Bulls. Beyond the courts, his influence reverberated globally, propelling the sport of basketball and the NBA to unprecedented heights in the 1980s and 1990s. In the fascinating saga of Michael Jordan's journey to basketball greatness, an often overlooked chapter unfolds. One written not on the courts of the NBA, but in the familial battles waged on the blacktops of his youth. Picture this, MJ, not as the Air Jordan we know today, but as Air Jordan 2, chasing the shadow of an older brother named Larry, a serious hooper in his own right. Larry's dominance in those backyard battles, a classic tale of sibling rivalry, became the crucible in which Michael forged the indomitable competitive spirit that would define his storied career. Before the growth spurt that elevated him to iconic stature, MJ, a mere 5 feet 8 inches freshman, faced the formidable challenge of Larry's relentless athleticism and court prowess. Enduring countless one-on-one clashes, Michael weathered defeats, learning valuable lessons that would shape his future triumphs. It wasn't until a growth spurt propelled him to 6 feet 3 inches by senior year that he could consistently best his brother. Reflecting on these battles, MJ acknowledges his brother as the best player he ever faced, a testament to the profound impact of those formative years. Internally, this sibling rivalry instilled in MJ an enduring chip on his shoulder, a driving force behind his relentless pursuit of excellence. The confidence gained from conquering his brother fueled a mentality that saw Larry as the GOAT, a belief that if he could overcome that formidable opponent, he could conquer any challenge that lay ahead. Transitioning from the courts to the boardrooms of post-sports life, Michael Jordan's narrative evolves into one of astute business acumen and unparalleled success. Despite earning less than $100 million in NBA contract salary, a reflection of a less commercially potent era, Jordan has transformed his legacy into a billionaire empire. Forbes estimates his net worth at a staggering $1.7 billion, a testament to the financial prowess of a man who capitalized on his iconic status and reshaped the trajectory of a struggling Nike in the 80s. The pivotal moment arose in 1984 when Nike, on the brink of bankruptcy, signed a groundbreaking deal with the 21-year-old NBA rookie. MJ's 5-year, $500,000 contract, coupled with an upfront commitment of $250K, birthed the Air Jordan brand. In a stroke of genius, this collaboration catapulted Nike into a global powerhouse, boasting 80,000 employees and an annual revenue of $37.4 billion today. The Air Jordan 1, a cultural phenomenon with its iconic black and red design, not only sparked a revolution in athletic footwear but also exceeded all expectations by generating a staggering $126 million in its first year alone. The Nike Air Jordan brand alone is a financial behemoth, commanding an estimated worth of $3 billion. Jordan's ongoing lifetime deal with Nike reached a staggering $1.3 billion by the close of 2019, with projections hinting at an upward trajectory. Beyond the swoosh, Jordan's professional portfolio reads like a who's who of corporate giants. Gatorade, Chevrolet, McDonald's, and a myriad of other heavyweights have all found a place in his endorsement roster. Yet, for the man known as the ultimate competitive freak and basketball's undisputed king, success isn't confined to corporate partnerships. Jordan, ever the victor, has parlayed his wealth into major investments, creating a financial empire that rivals his on-court triumphs. Unfazed by the occasional setback, such as his documented losses in the casino arena, Jordan's portfolio extends into ownership of the NBA team, the Charlotte Hornets. Acquiring the team at a steal for $175 million in 2010. Jordan's savvy management saw the franchise's value skyrocket, propelling him into the billionaire stratosphere in a mere 4 years. Currently boasting a net worth of $1,700 million, a substantial portion of which is tethered to the Hornets, Jordan's control over the team is nothing short of dominant, with a commanding 97% equity ownership. While he relinquished a minority stake in 2019, reports suggest that Jordan remains steadfast in retaining overarching control of the equity. Contemplate the prospect of the Charlotte Hornets clinching a championship in the imminent years, a triumph that would undoubtedly send ripples through Jordan's already astronomical net worth. As we dissect his expansive portfolios, a notable absence of ill-fated investments emerges. Beyond the basketball courts, Jordan's ventures span a diverse array, encompassing restaurants, a car dealership, a golf course business, and even a signature brand of tequilas. Apart from these, he also owns equity and has stakes in numerous companies. Imagine you're in Michael Jordan's shoes. What would be your next big investment move? Share your thoughts down below. Now, let's dive into how Jordan puts his millions to use. The guy's got a sweet income that lets him lead a pretty lavish life. MJ calls 5 different mansions his own, scattered across the good old USA. This dude is basically living the American dream. So, he's got a couple of homes in North Carolina, where his roots are, and where his team is based. And don't forget the one down in Jupiter, Florida. Now, the other 2 pads are up for grabs in Illinois and Utah. In the suburbs of Highland Park, Illinois, a colossal testament to Michael Jordan's success stands tall a sprawling estate covering an expansive 32,000 square feet, with the entire property stretching across a staggering 56,000 square feet. This architectural marvel, a behemoth of luxury, is currently available for acquisition at a princely sum of $15 million, offering a glimpse into the opulent lifestyle of the basketball legend. The sheer magnitude of this property is accentuated by its outdoor amenities, featuring a grand swimming pool and a basketball court, a nod to Jordan's enduring love for the game. With 9 bedrooms and an astonishing 19 bathrooms, this residence is a testament to space on an extravagant scale. It's more than just a home, it's a living masterpiece, offering an unparalleled experience in luxury living. What sets this palatial abode apart is its interior grandeur, reminiscent of a regal palace. The living room, in particular, stands out as a testament to opulence, suggesting substantial investments in its design and furnishings. The lavishness extends to the bedrooms, which exude splendor and luxury, creating an environment that Jordan himself has expressed a desire for his audience to experience. The exterior of this mansion is a visual symphony of greenery, adorned with lush trees and a picturesque swimming pool, creating an oasis of tranquility amidst the grandeur. The overall ambiance of this residence can be aptly described as nothing short of extraordinary, offering an enchanting retreat for those who appreciate the finer things in life. However, despite the allure of this luxurious haven, an interesting facet emerges. It has been on the market since 2012, and yet, it seems that the allure of residing in the remnants of his heiress has not enticed many prospective buyers. The reasons behind this prolonged stint on the real estate market remain shrouded in mystery. In the idyllic town of Jupiter, Florida, Michael Jordan's residential footprint extends beyond the basketball court to a haven that epitomizes luxury living, a private retreat complete with a personal golf course. Acquired for a cool $4,800,000 in 2013. Not content with merely acquiring the estate, Jordan embarked on a lavish spree of renovations, injecting an additional $7,600,000 into the property. This substantial investment underscores his dedication to crafting a residence that transcends the ordinary, reflecting a distinctive identity of high-class living. The villa, despite its smaller scale, exudes sophistication in every detail. From intricately designed interiors to carefully manicured fences and the allure of a private swimming pool, every facet of the estate speaks to the discerning taste of MJ. The unique garden further adds a touch of exclusivity, creating an ambiance that resonates with the basketball legend's larger-than-life persona. One of the standout features of this Floridian retreat is its personal golf course, a little gem that not only adds to the allure of the estate but also reflects Jordan's passion for the game. It's important to note the historical connection between Jordan and this property. The Bulls legend, known for his fierce competitiveness on the basketball court, used to frequent the golf course extensively. However, the passage implies a change in patterns, suggesting that the estate may not witness as much of his airness in recent times. This shift in usage prompts questions about the factors influencing Jordan's evolving relationship with his Floridian abode. Then there's this lakefront beauty in Cornelius, North Carolina. MJ scooped it up for $2,800,000 in 2013. It's got 6 bedrooms and sits pretty on the Peninsula Golf Course, which is like a fancy country club. Plus, it's just a short 22-mile hop from where the Hornets play. And let's not forget, MJ's got a soft spot for golf. There's something about hitting that little ball that guys seem to dig, especially when they hit the big 5-0. It's like a male version of menopause. Let's call it golf a pause. Single quote. Now, Jordan's got one more property tucked away in North Carolina. He's claimed the entire 7th floor of the Fancy Trust Condos building, a space that's all his, stretching out to about 7,000 square feet. There's a little buzz going around that MJ might be sharing the same building as LaMelo Ball. In the world of cars, Michael Jordan's got quite the story to tell. Let's take a ride through his collection, filled with classics and stunners that reflect his classy taste. Jordan's got a garage stacked with wheels that tell tales of his journey through the car market. First up, let's talk about his Corvettes. Back when Jordan was just starting in the league, Chevy rolled up with a sweet deal. They handed him a $6,000 gift, a Chevy Corvette C4 in a metallic gray shade. Now, that might not have been a fortune, but it sparked a love affair between Jordan and Corvettes. The next beauty from the same brand was a $30,000 Corvette State Route 1 40th Anniversary Edition in a striking cherry red. And don't forget, we've got to consider inflation when we're talking about these prices. Here's a nugget you might not know: before Jordan jumped on board, Corvette was on a bit of a downward slide. But with Jordan's popularity and his spotlight on the Corvette, it turned into a classic American car. Talk about marketing power. Moving on to Cadillac, another Chevy brand eager to please his heiress. In 2005, Jordan got his hands on a custom red Cadillac XLR-V. The general manager of all Cadillac, Jim Taylor, personally delivered it to his doorstep. This ride set Jordan back a cool $100,000. Now, let's cruise through some more of Jordan's rides. There's a bright white 1989 Porsche 930 Turbo Cabriolet that cost him $170,000. Add to that a cute little red Porsche 993 Turbo S, a hefty $375,000. Jordan also added an Aston Martin DB7 Volante to his collection, but he's holding onto it even though its value took a dip from $153,000 to just $30,000 at resale, and that's only if it's in perfect condition. But it's not all high rollers. Jordan's got a regular 1991 Toyota Land Cruiser J80 in hunter green. A modest $20,000 at the time, but now worth $85,000 if he decided to sell. And who can forget the black Ferrari 512 TR he used to whip around in during his playing days? It's not in his collection anymore. He recently sold it for a jaw-dropping $990,000. Wonder if it went to a Ferrari fan or a Jordan fan. Your guess is as good as mine. In the world of Michael Jordan's car collection, 2 shining stars steal the spotlight. The first gem is a McLaren Mercedes SLR 722. Picture this: it goes from 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, hits a top speed of 209 miles per hour, and looks drop-dead gorgeous. The outside's coated in a fancy crystal antimony gray paint with sleek 19-inch black rims. It's a head-turner, and at a value of $700,000, every penny is well spent. Now, let's talk about the Bugatti Veyron Sang Noir, the real cream of the crop. Only a dozen of these stunning cars exist worldwide, known as the Black Bloods. Each one sports an all-black exterior and a vibrant orange interior. Packing a whopping 1,000 horsepower, it can go from 0 to 60 in just 3 seconds and zooms at a top speed of 252 miles per hour. With a price tag soaring over $2 million, This Bugatti is not just a luxury, but an investment that holds its value. Ever wonder why most of Michael Jordan's cars are from the 80s, 90s, or early 2000s? Well, since hanging up his NBA jersey, MJ's been keeping things on the down low with his spending. Who knows what other rides he's got tucked away nowadays? Rumor has it, he might be one of those high-profile Bugatti owners, flaunting the rare Type 57S Atlantique. Only 4 of these babies were ever made, and one even fetched a cool $30 million at an auction. Listing every Ferrari and Corvette in his collection? That'd take a whole 40 minutes. The man's got a wild assortment of wheels. But if you ask me, keeping track of all those car keys would be a headache. Lucky for me, I'm happy with just one ride, a regular Chevy. Now, if you're itching to calculate the cost of MJ's car kingdom, save your brain cells because our Texas research team already crunched the numbers. His entire collection rings in at about $6 million, unless that rare Atlantique is in the mix, then we're talking $36 million. Impressive, but just a small chunk of his billion-dollar fortune. Now, let's talk about how else MJ splurges on more ways to get around, of course. But Jordan isn't just ruling the roads, he's flying high too. To make life a breeze, he snagged a used 19-passenger 2005 Gulfstream G550 private jet. But he didn't stop there. He pimped it up with a bar, cigar station, and some top-notch entertainment. Oh, and he gave it a makeover, painting it in an elephant print style to match his Nike Air Jordan 3 basketball shoes. Yep, you heard it right, he even slapped the Jumpman logo on the tail. People match their cars to their kicks, but a private jet? That's next level. This sleek machine set Jordan back a whopping $50 million. Now, that's flying in style. When you've got supercars and private jets, what's next? Teleportation? Well, not for MJ, but I bet he'll be the first in line when it drops. Instead, he takes to the seas with a love for boats. His sleek super yacht, worth a whopping $80 million, stretches 230 feet and even packs a full-length basketball court. If that's not enough, he's also the proud owner of an $8 million fishing yacht called Catch 23. But it's not all about spending on himself. MJ's got a big heart for giving too. Beyond the fadeaway shots and good looks, he's won fans over with consistent charity work. Over the years, he's poured millions into more than 23 charities, especially those helping the kids of Chicago. From hefty donations to the NAACP Legal Defense Fund and the International Association of Chiefs of Police to helping out during Hurricane Florence and opening medical clinics, MJ's charity game is on point. Even The Last Dance earnings went to feeding America's food banks. In 2020, he and Nike's Jordan brand pledged over $100 million in 10 years for racial equality, social justice, and better education. That's not just slam dunks, it's a heartfelt commitment to making a difference. Now, let's talk love. Jordan tied the knot with Juanita Vinoy in 1990, introduced by a mutual friend. Their love story had its ups and downs: engagement, a cancelled engagement, and a spontaneous Vegas wedding. Over their 16-year marriage, they were blessed with 3 kids. Yet, in 2002, Juanita filed for divorce, withdrew the petition, and finally went through with it in 2006. Walking away with a cool $163 million. Talk about coming up with a bag. So how was she able to get so much? The hefty settlement Juanita walked away with after their divorce wasn't just a numerical outcome. It was a reflection of the complex dynamics that unfolded behind closed doors. For all the admiration Jordan garnered for his skills on the court, his reputation as an erratic husband surfaced during the legal wrangling. A key factor contributing to the substantial settlement was his well-documented penchant for gambling, reaching extravagant levels that bordered on the surreal. From a jaw-dropping $100,000 wager on a game of rock, paper, scissors to high-stakes bets on golf matches, Jordan's gambling escapades were etched into the public's memory. Little did he know that these gambles would resurface in the courtroom, casting shadows over his personal life. The legal proceedings brought forth 2 critical revelations that bolstered Juanita's settlement claim. In one instance, Jordan found himself tangled in a $57,000 gambling debt, reportedly paid to a known cocaine dealer. When authorities questioned this sizable sum, Jordan initially insisted it was a personal loan, attempting to divert attention from the gravity of the situation. However, when confronted under oath, the truth unfolded, exposing a facet of Jordan's life that veered far from the polished image he projected. Adding fuel to the legal fire were revelations of Jordan's involvement in multiple extramarital affairs, the most prominent being with a waitress named Carla Knofel. Many speculated that the unraveling of their marriage was triggered by Carla's alleged attempt to extort money from Jordan, reminiscent of the challenges faced by other public figures, including the likes of Mello. Even after reportedly forking over $250,000, the demands persisted, and Juanita reached a breaking point, weary of the continuous drama and public humiliation. But one interesting part of his romantic past is Jordan's connection with actress Amy Hunter. Their love story unfolded in a series of on and off chapters while he was also in a similar rhythm with Juanita, the woman he would eventually marry. The twists and turns of this love triangle revealed a side of Jordan that many may not expect, one marked by tenderness, deep emotions, and a desire for meaningful connections. The turning point in this romantic saga occurred when Juanita became pregnant. Faced with the impending responsibilities of fatherhood, Jordan poured his feelings into a remarkable gesture, a 20-page love letter to Amy. In this heartfelt missive, he expressed his genuine love for her but explained that he needed to prioritize staying with Juanita. The reason? He felt the responsibility to show the world that he could be a devoted father and role model, especially with the eyes of the public fixed on him. Jordan even went as far as expressing a desire to move to Utah and practice polygamy with both Juanita and Amy, underscoring his yearning for connection and family. However, the pressures of being Michael Jordan, the icon, the brand, the relentless competitor, proved too overwhelming. Perhaps this inner turmoil is what fueled his escapades into gambling, drinking, drugs, and an unyielding obsession with winning on the basketball court. The pain of suppressing these emotions may have been the undercurrent beneath the surface of his public persona. Fast forward to the present, and the private sentiments of Jordan, once expressed in that heartfelt letter, are now on public display. Amy Hunter auctioned the letter for a modest sum initially, only to see it resold for a significantly higher amount, along with poems and musings from Jordan's high school days. The revelation of such personal artifacts raises questions about trust and how Jordan must feel about those he once confided in, turning their shared history into a commodity for profit. On a brighter note, Jordan's journey in love didn't end with those tumultuous times. In 2013, he married American-Cuban model Yvette Prieto, and the couple welcomed twin daughters, Victoria and Isabel, in 2014. It seems that Jordan, despite the complexities of his romantic past, has found happiness and new beginnings. Perhaps settling down in Utah might not be on the horizon, but as long as Jordan is content, the echoes of his love story continue to resonate in the ever-evolving chapters of his life. Thank you for watching the entire video. Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this, and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.